Good
Sorry,
that don't
can
have
you
so
hear
many
me?
audience.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
live.
guys hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Can.
Can hear you.
Hi, yeah, live. Yeah, live.
We're live.
Hi, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday again. It's our weekly Wednesday. Today I'm outside, and today we have I think quite a few business partners with us, and it's no longer just me and Elaine sharing our weekly Wednesday. So, what are we doing here? I will let every one of them have a quick introduction. Let's start with Tiffany.
Hi, my name is Tiffany. I am from Singapore. I was a personal assistant, and then I became a freelance trainer in beginning of this year, and then I met and I got to know about this digital business, and I am now also a digital business entrepreneur, and I'm very proud to be one. Thank you.
Yay. Okay. Next one we have Chai-san from Malaysia. Ayo, Chai-san cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. You have to go out and come in again. All right. Okay. Let's pass the ball
This is
to.
for history repeats.
Oh, sorry. It's
Let's
gonna be
hear
smooth
about
this time round. Okay, it's gonna be smooth this time round. EE, come on. EE, can you hear us?
Hello, hello.
EE also have some technical issue, is it?
Okay, we go with Xiaoping first.
Yeah, we're shipping first.
Yeah, hi, I'm 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗀𝗃, also from Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom, running this digital business as a side hustle. Yeah. So, EE, are you ready?
EE, hi Chai-san, welcome back.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
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 I hear you
yes.
now.
We can hear you
Sorry,
now.
technical issues.
Okay. Chai-san, quickly introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chai-san from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm a mother of two. I've been working in insurance industry in the past 21 years, but recently I'm taking a career break. So for now, I'm focusing on my digital business for maybe 2 or 3 months. Yeah. Back to you.
Nice. EE, you are able to hear us okay now? Or you want to exit and come back quickly in? Yeah. Pardon us for the little technical glitches that we are experiencing today. Maybe because that we already informed the universe that this is going to be a finale. It doesn't want us to stop. It wants us to continue. But whatever it is, we will continue on.
Yeah.
I think I did so many GoLive with Elaine on weekly Wednesday. This is the first time we encounter such a thing.
Excitement today.
Yeah.
Is it overcrowded? That's why like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Finally,
Yeah. You're back.
I don't know what happened. I totally cannot see your left. You become blank screen. Okay.
But now okay? Are you okay now?
Yeah, I can see all of you already.
Okay, come quickly introduce yourself.
Oh, you are starting again. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is EE from Singapore. Originally from Myanmar and living in Singapore for 22 years now. Is a mother of two and working engineer as a full time and running this digital business as a side hustle.
Nice.
Hello, 𝗙𝗶𝗿𝘀𝗀𝗃, and this is EE. Singapore နေထိုင်နေပါတယ် full time လုပ်ကတော့ engineer လုပ်ပါ ဒီ digital business ကိုခု side hustle ပေါ့နော် passive income နဲ့လုပ်နေပါတယ် yes and who else haven't introduced
No more, you last one already.
Yeah, your
Okay,
last
okay.
one already. So now
Okay.
we
Oh,
are.
Janice and Elaine, we haven't heard you.
Oh,
They all
yeah.
know me.
Our my audience has not heard you.
Follower, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We are also important. Okay, so okay, it's just a quick introduction of myself. I'm Elaine, a full-time working mom. To three schooling kids. My eldest one just got her PSLE, and we are all very very excited that she scored rather well. Happy, really happy for her. Although that I must say is that I'm not a very fully committed mother, but I'm still proud of it. All right. So apart from that, I'm also I have a full time job. I'm also in this online business for 5 years. Time really flies, and it's all started with just a thought to really start this business. And wow, I'm already 5 years in, and I know so many people, including the five of you here. So yeah, Janice, Janice,
Janice. I'm Janice, a full-time working mom, mother of two, also from Singapore. I'm actually going to fetch my younger one, which she has been running away from home for the past 2 nights. So I've been running this digital business as a side hustle as well for 4 years. And yeah, that's me. Okay. So I think many of you are very curious why we are doing this, what digital business is this. There is many questions in your mind, in your heart, in your eye. You see us, you don't know us, you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Basically, we know what we are doing because we step in to understand the whole business plan, and it's actually a plan that we are working towards for our future. All right. So, and today we would like to hear from uh, the other business partners why they started this digital business like what we did. Let's hear from Tiffany.
Oh, okay. Hi. Right. So I'm of a different age group. Many of you all said that about spending time with kids and all that. So I am a mother of two young adults. They are in their early 20s. All right. And I'm basically doing this business for myself to plan for my retirement, because I do not want to be at the age whereby either people retrench you or I am at the mercy of somebody to give me a job. As we know, our value in workplace will decline with age. So I would rather own something that I am proud of, that I can build. And so in terms of, so there are three phases. Number one, it is getting, that means I do not want to be at the mercy of people to give me that job. So I rather employ myself. Second thing, it is the income, because I do not want to depend on my kids for income. All right, I want to be able to create my income, because and then I do not want to live frugally also in as I age. I don't want to be like, wow, thrift here, thrift there, because as we get older, the money get lesser. And third one is the lifestyle. I do not want to be in a retirement lifestyle whereby I do nothing, or I just go for a walk and do cooking, all these things, which is totally not my interest. I want to be able to like give value to others, to be able to coach people and to impart my skills and knowledge to make myself useful. So that is the kind of lifestyle that I want. So that's why I find that this digital business, it ticks all my checklist of what I want for my retirement, and therefore I'm working towards it.
Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. I really love your voice. Yeah, I'm not very sure about some of you are out there, but for me, it's having the empowerments of saying to a lot of yes, having the empowerments to a lot more choices than rather than sticking to one is very important. Having to be able
Yeah,
to buy the things that I don't even have to blink an eye. Or says that you want to buy. you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
sending the kids
And
to tuition centers, giving my mom or my dad the extra pocket money. I don't even blink
mhm,
an eye. I'm not sure about you, but to me, it's important.
yeah. And
Yeah,
and then
it's important.
another of my big why, it is traveling. because I mean you work for so many years, then if let's say you don't travel, or then a lot of people then they wait until that retirement, then you travel. Number one, it is our physical health, and then secondly is again the money thing. So I want to be able to
Yes.
earn and travel at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. What about you, 𝗙𝗍? 𝗙𝗍, can I hear you?
Can I hear?
Can I hear me?
Can now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So my big why is definitely the family that I built, and also I have my original family, which is stay back in Myanmar, which is my mother. So yeah, I'm in the engineering industry. So being a woman in the industry, and then also being expatriate, I come all the way from Myanmar, and then to support my children in Singapore. It's not easy. So I started to think like maybe this full-time job, if I don't, somehow one day I'll be replaced by another one, right? So younger one. So then my living style lifestyle now had to be compromised, and so I don't want to be become in that situation. And also I be myself is now in a sandwich generation. I don't want to be my kids also will have the same situation as me. So I want to have a passive income for myself, and so that I can walk around with my schedule and focus on my kids at the same time, and then I don't need to worry about what if I lost my current full-time job now. Yeah, so that is my biggest why. And another thing is like what Tiffany and Dara sharing, traveling is very important as well. Yeah, so I think with this business, I managed to bring my mom to some short trip last year, and then this year we are planning again. So I'm really blessed. And the most important thing is I managed to meet like Elaine, Coach, and Janice, all of you, and then give me a lot of empowerment, really, and a lot of motivation to stay true in this business.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I want to add on, traveling, it really costs money. It's just if it's just myself, recently I just went to Batam together with Janice and there's a few of you. Yeah, just spending like for myself, I spend cheap leh, very cheap. But
Because
then
cheap you buy, cheap you buy, and then so then
but then you
and
see, I
it's not
just
just
bought.
about the cheap. If you got the 损友 like us, buy everything
Well,
buy.
yeah. So that's why I'm planning another one in December, but this time bring extended family. Then you realize, alamak, how come it's a whole family? It's not cheap. Traveling with a family will cost me a lot more. If I don't
Yeah.
have the financial empowerment, I don't think I will be able to do that. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. It's not all about me. Come. Let's come. 𝗙𝗏, 雪萍, take a pick. Who want to say first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm quite blessed that I mean, in my career life, I have very stable income. But it's just that my working hour is very long, you know. So I have been working in the insurance industry for like about 20 years, right? So I always work long hours. Then I didn't have much time for my kids. Like what I think similar to 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗀𝗃's story. So when I reach home, the kids already about going to bed. So actually, what happened was that last year, one of the night while I was working overtime at home, rushing for a deadline, I still remember it was about 9 p.m. My son suddenly walked to me and said, "Mommy, I think you love your job more than us." You know, after he said that, I was very shocked and I didn't know how to respond to him. Then after I calmed down, I thought about my son's words. I know that was a wake up call for me, telling me that you cannot continue working like that forever. So it's time for me to change. So I know for me to spend time with my kids, I need to have my own business. But starting a traditional business is very costly and you need a lot of resources, which I don't think I can afford. So I went online and searched what are the options are available. Then I chanced into this digital business. After watching the webinar, after deep dive into the business model, I I know this business is the path for me to achieve what I want to achieve, to break free from 9 to 5, because the startup cost, it's quite flexible, which I can pick whichever option that can suit my budget. And then there's training provided, step-by-step training. And if I have any problem or I have any issue, I can ask the community, my coach Elaine, and then my mentors. You know, everyone are so helpful and they can come in and help me. So that's why I joined this business. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
𝗙𝗶𝗃.
Yeah, for me, my why is actually very simple. Just that I want to have more time with my kids. So like in I think in Singapore, everyone was like brought up. You study hard, then you go and get a good job, and then you just keep working. You progress in your career. Yeah, then you will earn a lot of money. Yeah, that's very true. So for me, like it's like getting a promotion. Maybe it might be it sounds like it's a very happiest thing in life, because you get more money. But then more money actually come with more responsibility. I would say it's actually a punishment. So you get promoted, you get loaded with more job, more responsibility. Then you're actually selling your time away to the company, I would say. So when I have my kids, when my kids was young, then I sent her to the nanny, to the then later to the childcare center. So when she was in her primary school, then after student care, she will come back home. So after come back home, then sometime after work, I only arrive home about 8+, or sometimes even 9. So she will need assistance, in her work. So it's like, after a tiring day at work, right, then you will start to, get frustrated, and you start to flare out. And then, instead of coaching her, in her work, you end up, shouting, there was crying moment, and end up nothing was being done. So this has been like going through on and on, for, it's like a cycle. Then you are like sort of sick and tired of it. Then you were saying that, is this the mom that I want to be, although I can provide her, with those, like, whatever she want, the lesson she want, the tuition she want, but what exactly she want isn't things like that. So I think that I need to make a change. I need to take a step down in my career and then focus on my child. So I was like, so I tell myself, I decided, okay, I should actually take a pay cut job. So when I took on a pay cut job, right, so it actually affect the income. So when it affect your income, right, then less money to spend. Then you also get frustrated. Now you got you have time, but then less money lah. So I think I had to look for something to do. So I was like trying. Last time I used to be a part-time tutor. So it's like, being a part-time tutor, you need to be there, So it's another thing, you have to go out and work, It's just like, okay, it's something the same as my full-time job. So it's not doable. So, I was searching, and then I found this like online business. So I was thinking, what is it? So I actually, try to, at first a bit skeptical lah, because, online, people say online a lot of scammer, and then does something, is it really, so true? Is something, how to say, 有这样便宜有这样好的事吗？ Yeah, so I think everyone here will have the same thought when you first chance upon this business. So I decided to take on and then okay lah. When I check the startup cost also not very high lah. So okay lah, I just do it. So when I do it right, then actually it's very doable, which we can actually it's like you can work on any time lah. There's no fixed time to work on it. And then it's really like you have to put in work lah. It's not that money drop from the sky kind of thing. So it becomes like it seems like legit to me, And then and then when I joined, then my why start to get stronger. It's like I start to see when COVID came, right, then I saw like people getting retrenched. And then, because if people getting retrenched, then no people working in the company for 20 over years, just got retrenched just like that. At the age like what Tiffany shared, 50 years old, how are you going to get job outside, So when I think of that, then I think, do I want to be like that? And then, I'm a chemist, so I actually do on a lot of hands-on skills. So I said, do I, when I reach 50 years old, do I still want to do this kind of like job? So I feel like this business is something is very sustainable, that we can actually help us to prepare for our retirement. So at least retirement, right, you still can still have the earning power, I say lah. And then I do not actually want to depend on my only child, which is also a burden, like what Elaine and Tiffany, we want to have we want to be how to say, do not want to burden our child. Yeah. So this business somehow, just make my wife stronger, and I discover all the benefit it can does for us. So that's why I'm still here after 2 years working on it. Very happy about it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe
I think what impressed me from 𝗙𝗵 is when I share with her, right, this is not an overnight success or overnight get rich business. Her response to me was, right, if you tell me can get rich overnight, well, confirm you are a scam. That one, I was actually very impressive how she came back and answered me. So her expectation is realistic. It's realistic in terms of how we run a business like a traditional business, right? You need to, traditional business, you need to have a shop. You need to renovate your shop. You need to have inventory. You need to run your shop daily. The huge investment you see, to break even that investment, you probably need, I don't know, 10 years, depending on the business lah. Right?
Yeah,
So,
Janice, parents also start with traditional, so she knows very, very well, how really, difficult and challenging to have, to sustain a traditional business. Yeah.
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So Elaine, I'll let you say.
Yeah, so I want to share is that we are all digital entrepreneur. We all have our own online businesses. We all know that setting up as a business owner, it can be a person job. A person, you can be very, very lonely. Yeah, as a person. But here we have a whole new community to support. I'm not very sure, but for me, having the right people at the
Correct.
back, having the right system at the back is important. It's important to keep us, really push us forward to believe in ourselves that we are able to have it more, we are able to do it more. Yeah. So now I would love to hear from every one of you here that we just celebrated 8 years, 8 years anniversary in our community. And I assume that all of you have already watched that mastermind. Share with me, really share with me, when you saw that mastermind, sharing that our 8 years journey, what is your gut? How do you feel and what comes out, from this? Yeah. Let me pick. Janice, I want to hear from you because Janice just attended, just went together with us to Okinawa. This is the first trip together. So her impact will be big. Janice, share a little bit first.
My earpiece. I hope you
Yeah.
can hear me. Can hear?
Yeah, can hear. Can
Can
hear.
you guys hear me?
Can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so I think for me, my 4 years into this business,
You need to put it nearer, I think.
I think for me, 4 years into this
You
business,
put nearer. So your
4
earpiece,
years
you need to
into
put
this,
nearer.
I would say my journey is more than what I was expecting from this business. I'm totally grateful for the community. That's number one. And I
Janice cannot hear you.
I think
Wait.
Your earpiece. Maybe you check your earpiece. Let's go to
Can you hear
Tiffany.
me now?
Tiffany, let Tiffany share first.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So
Do I talk or
who?
Janice?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Yes.
hear you now. So you want to continue?
So who share now?
And then
We're
it
waiting
says
for
your
you.
earpiece
You
is-
share.
We're waiting for you.
you share.
Yeah.
I share.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically for me, right, I think the number one thing I am really grateful for is really very grateful from the bottom of my heart is the community that I get to see, I get to work with, I get to collaborate with, and it- coming up with a business, right, alone, right, can be very challenging in a way. You probably have to think about all the marketing, how you want to run your business, how you want to sustain your business. But over here in our digital business, right, it's a collaboration where we share idea and then we activate it in our page or in our business, in our online business. And and when I just joined, right, I I saw my first anniversary, which is I think it was the 6 years anniversary for this digital business. And the last we no this year is the eighth, right? Oh, that means
Yes,
I
it,
joined that time is the fifth year. Then
mm,
this one was the 8th year. See, I ran
yes.
until I lost count of the year. But each year I see how we celebrated our anniversary, right? I it's the backside, the pai lao. It's it's really from how it has touched me from the heart and soul, uh, from the community that we are working with. All right. The purpose I came in was for money lah. Definitely, nobody will say that they come in for other things. Definitely, they want it to have more money. Something to for me is to replace my corporate job, right? But instead of focusing on that now, right, I find that it's the people that I want to help with that join the business. And that changed me into how I want to build my business today. All right. So yeah, that's how I grow with the business that.
Yeah, thank you, Janice. Thank you, Janice. Yeah. Now, Tiffany.
Okay.
Tiffany is
Yeah,
the newest business partner here among the six of us. So,
yeah. June.
let her share. Yes, June.
Yeah, June this year. Before I share, I just want to say that during COVID, then I was working as a personal assistant, but I also go and explore how to do online business. So I explored doing using drop shipping, which is a business model, and also drop servicing. So I pay for courses from the gurus, and then whatever that they teach, I implement it step by step. So I also got training site and all that. But what I lack of is community. And then there is no community except those Facebook group, and those Facebook group is made of hundreds people, and then a lot of people from overseas, international, you do not know them. And then when I encounter problem, when I am following those steps, uh, I try to reach out to the guru, and then the guru, they are very because you pay like how many $100 of course, so why would they be always be accessible to us? So they kind of, then he told me that actually you didn't pay for the mastermind course. I am actually not obligated to assist you, to
Yeah.
answer you. So I do not need a community at all. And that, like what Jenny says, that I need to make a lot of decisions, including how much do I price everything all on my own, and that is very draining. But when I came into this place, Elaine and then the whole community, they were all very supportive and very helpful. So whenever I encounter issue, I will just reach out to my mentor, my coach, and then she will give me the answers because she has already been through. 她是过来人. So therefore, the answers that she gave is very appropriate and very straightforward to my problem, and that solved a lot. So back to the the anniversary, I cried many times. I teared many times because it is not just like even though I do not know any of them that is online that they were celebrating. I do not know the two founders for our this online digital business, but yet they were like so close to me, and I'm so full of gratefulness in my heart because they are able to make things that is so complicated that and they simplify it for us. and they make it so straightforward for people like us who are so technophobia. I'm a techno moron. I am very scared, and yet they make it so simple. And for that, I'm so grateful. And then they are so vulnerable during the celebration. They share about the struggle, the personal challenge that they go through. And I also see the whole community, the parts of the community that the people, some of them they had stroke before, and then or had serious illness, but yet they also started this business and they were also doing well. And or there are people who are like didn't see any fruits in the business for first 3 years, but when fourth, and yet they persevere because they believe and they saw the vision. And then during the fourth year, and then boom, their business went up. So I see different people with different challenges, and yet we all have the same vision, we all have the same goal, and that is to be after the financial freedom, the fun freedom that we all want for our own lives and for our families. And for that, we continue to fight on. Yeah. So I'm very blessed to be in this community. Thank you. Next.
𝗙𝗏.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite grateful that for the 8th anniversary, I'm able to watch it live because I'm not working, right? So I'm very touched because our founders are very genuine, and then they share their stories with us. And also I can feel that the community is very close, you know, because I joined last December. So it's almost 1 year, but in the first few months, I only focused on my training, and then I didn't involve in community projects, or I didn't really work with anyone. But from July onward, I involved in the project with other business partners. So I can feel that this community, all of us stay very close. Even though we are doing the same business, we don't treat each other like competitors, you know. We are helping each other, and we are sharing our experience with others to help them grow and move together. Similarly, others share their experience with us. So this is a community which I never come across before, even though I've been working in corporate life for like over 20 years. I don't really see this kind of community even in my own employer, you know, the previous employer. So I think I'm very grateful that I have this opportunity to join this business. Yeah.
Okay. I think one Chai-san was sharing, maybe let me allow me to share some of my thought as well. So yeah, I do believe that this community is really, really amazing because we believe that we rise by raising others, right? So we help each other, you know, regardless of whether you are any background, you know, or background, because we have multiples of background in this digital business. And I myself is also not originally from Singapore. But what really made me this business can do really can be sustainable, or the founder that give the foundation and the system that they being set up, right? Because I do encounter there's people sharing that they are not really even fluent in English, you know. They can't really speak very fluently like us. Or in those people also can be successful, and they can change their life, you know, using this business. So that's really like made me think that wow, they are and then they struggle through the whole thing. So they even don't have the money to start this business, but they pull through it, you know. They
Yeah.
really fight for it. So I'm thinking that if they can do it, then why can't we, right? So definitely we can be part of them. And then just that of course those viewer that viewing, I mean, you will think that online it can be very easy. Actually, it's not easy. It's a determination, and it's a consistency effort that we are putting in. So I think even I believe Elaine coach, like in 5 years in the business, and Janice coach also, they are still doing and helping each other selflessly. Really, this is like what Chai-san say also. I also never see it in my corporate life. So very, very touched. Really. Thank you.
Happily and willingly supporting one another.
Yeah.
It just come out.
Yeah.
𝗙𝗏.
So Yeah, 𝗙𝗶𝗿 want to add anything?
Yeah, from like this community, especially like this year is host in the I think the new training site, right? Because I actually watched the replay in the new training site, and then it's like I'm really like appreciate the founder, like 𝗙𝗍 say, some of the business owner, they are not fluent in English, but now they, the founder, they have actually upgraded the system. Even though if you are not fluent in English, or no, you can actually do your training in other language. How wonderful it is. It's like if let's say they were to upgrade the system, right? Most of the time, even the founder, they this actually all incur cost, but all these costs, is being absorbed by them. They did not actually put on the cost to us, because if let's say if you other business who want other people who is interested in this opportunity, but they say, oh, I don't understand English, I cannot do it, then then you might actually lost this chance. But no, they are really so nice that they actually upgraded the system for for in case of this kind of situation. And then another thing is that for the awards, they actually they always give out awards, and then they also give out money, of course, out of their own pocket, which I really appreciate. So it's like what the story they are like trying to tell us is that actually no one is small. So those awards winner, they are not like those high, so called we are so high flyer earner. They might be newcomer, or somebody who is like you might think yourself, sometimes we are like insignificant, or we are not important, or we might not touch other people's life. But for them, having this like award system, they take time to appreciate little things people do. So it's like it really make me feels like actually no one is small, no one is not important. So yeah. And then you don't think that for me, I used to have the mindset that I'm just a employee mindset. I just can be an employee, I cannot do big things. But in this community, right, you can see really a lot of successful story. Even people from all different backgrounds. You not need to have like qualification in the corporate world. In order to succeed, you need to have qualification. But in this business, right, everybody are given the equal chance, equal rights, to be successful. So the only limiting only variable I would say is yourself. If let's say you don't put in the hard work, then you can't be successful. Yeah. And though another thing is like I really appreciate is like for Coach Elaine and Janice, they like never give up on us. Like for me, I would say that I'm a slow learner, slow progressor. But then they 2 years until now, they still never give up on me. Yeah. So I'm really touched and grateful for that. Yeah. So yeah, that's my my sharing for this community. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So before we end this live, I'm actually getting a little bit emotional as well. Share with your audience, watching the live here or the replay later on, your 金玉良言, your golden nuggets, your advice for them to take the next step in. Come, try some.
Okay. Actually, when I wanted to start, right, last year, because every time when I want to do something, I always tell myself I don't have time, because I already very busy with my work, and I don't even have time for my family. How would I have time to start a new business, right, for myself? So I forced myself to start last year. So I think if you want to change your life, just take the first step to start the business, and you will be okay. You know how to adjust your time, and whatever needed along your journey, you'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
𝗙𝗍.
Yeah, I will say just follow your heart. Yeah, really. Because for me, I think a lot of people also share online. I never do any online business before. I not like any one of us. Yeah, I think I never believe in online. But this business, I think after I seen the webinar, like any one of us, I believe that this is doable and it's sustainable. And then if you feel that there's something to change, for yourself or even for your family, and then just join us and then at least watch their webinar and then see how inspiring people that running this business. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, 𝗙𝗍. Tiffany.
I want to say is that when I first saw this business, that's when I first watched the webinar. And then I was so inspired that I immediately bought in. But after thinking a few days, I was like 𝗙𝗍 like that. First thing I believe in my heart, I mean, like I go with my heart and then I go believe and then I went in. Then after a while, I let rationale overtake me. Then the rationale, it is like, uh, are you sure? You already tried this, tried that already. You failed this, so many times. Are you sure you want to go and fail another one more time? Why don't you just like don't try? Because if I don't try, then I didn't fail, ma. So then I will like give myself like no way paise, that I won't feel paise that I didn't try what. So, but the thing is that but I tell myself that I I think okay, I think again, then I said that this business seems to be like within my ability to do it. I just see people like posting, take photo, and then just talk like that. That time I very scared in talking on the video. But I think that can still manage. Don't ask me to go and do programming coding lah, or do what shipping is doing, chemical lah, all these things I cannot. All right, but photo or this kind of thing, I think I can still learn. It's doable to me. And then another thought it is that if I were to walk away from this wonderful opportunity that they are talking about, all right, and then it tick all my checklist of a business that I want and the retirement income, the retirement life that I want, is all sui there, and then I just walk away from such an opportunity, will I regret 2 years later for not trying this business?
Yes.
When I look at, if I happen to bump into Elaine, my coach, and then I see her online, and then she will only get better and better. All right. But if I see her 2 years later, she get better, then will I tell myself, why didn't I try? If I have tried, then what would like my life be? Then if I keep thinking like that, then I tell myself, no. Then I cannot. So I go and I took the refund already, no. Actually I refunded. Then I went back to her again and I said that, I'm going to, because in between that period of time, I continue to watch replay of the few repeat webinars. So I hear different testimonies, and everybody's testimony just touched my heart, and they are doing this for a genuine reason and purpose, and they are so authentic. And then that really touched me, and that's how my rationale thinking, and that's how I came in. And even though I've been here for just half a year, but I have grown so much in terms of my own personal development, and I'm so thankful also for the community. So there is no regret, but the only regret it is, if we were to think back 2 years back or 2 years later, will we have any regret of not doing and walking away from such a beautiful opportunity? That's the thing that we have to think.
Yeah. I think Tiffany is a real life example that we do process the refund, and it's legit.
I tested already.
Tested already. Tested and proven. We are legit. I'm shipping.
Yeah, for me it's right. If you don't like something about your life, please do something about it. You don't just sit and then hoping that it will become better. It will not get better. Just like me, every day coming after work, getting tired, shouting at my girl. So I'm very thankfully that actually I chance upon this business 2 years back. Then I watched on Janice ads. So and then I do a CSI on her. So I found that this one from Singapore Poly one, legit one. Also doing chemical field one.
Yeah.
Oil and gas industry, super busy one, because oil and gas industry is very very busy one. If she can manage, or maybe I also can manage. So then see her face also like lousy one. So I'm very very grateful that her face is lousy one. Then I just joined. So after I joined, right, 2 years, and then today is the PSLE result collection day. I'm very happy because I really took the step, I make a change, I don't wait for things to happen, if really in life you are not happy about something, be it starting a business or whatever, right? Make sure you go and do something about it and then change it. Because I also don't want like keep promoting our business is very good. Maybe there is other better opportunity out there. Like always people say, don't always say yours is the best, but actually in my heart this is the best.
Oh, and you have to tell us that if you tell the person, if you really find someone which is better, then I also want to know.
Yeah, please let us
I
know.
also want to know. Yeah, let us
Drop
know
us
also.
a message.
But
I doubt so lah. They cannot find.
It must fit all the criteria that we are having now. And even better.
Yeah.
Janice, can talk? Your loudsy one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I
She
have
using
the worst technical today.
Yeah, she has.
I cannot hear you all, I think, because of my earpiece. Then the sound is coming from the phone.
Okay.
The
But let
voice
me
is the
speak. Let me
clearest
speak. I
now.
know you all can hear me one.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear
So
you. It's actually clearer.
I think my for me, right, what I want to express to the people who are watching us. Can you hear me or not?
I can hear like you hang.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Yeah.
It's lagging, Janice.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Can.
Can hear
Now
you.
can?
Can. You just talk.
Yes.
Because
Can.
she cannot
Now can you hear me?
us.
Can.
Okay. I'll just wait. So for me, right, I think it's not about who you see on which social media. All right, because typically we all
She hang already. Hang already.
It's okay. That's why it's called
It's
live,
okay.
right?
Yeah, it's called live. So
Yeah.
anyway, in case that we cannot wait for her to come back, let me just finish this off. This live. And thank you so much for your watching us for this the past 15 minutes. Very grateful for that. Yeah. So if you have been, I always believe that if you happen to watch us live, if you happen to pop up at our page or saw any of our posts, there's a reason for it. There's a reason. That's the amazing part about social media. You are seeking for something. That's why this thing just pop up. Or maybe that you are thinking of it, the universe is sending you some message. Yeah. Don't just let it go. Don't just let it go. Watch the webinar, register, or even chat with us, to seek this opportunity out, because opportunity do not come to you. Even if it comes to you, you have to, hold up your hand, you stretch out your hand to grab it, to really grab it. Think about, what happened to you in your current life. If you're happy, very nice, very good. But what happened if you are having a second thoughts of if life can be better? If there's something missing in your life, there's a puzzle, a piece of it is missing. This could be the one that fulfill that missing hole. So don't let it become a regret. So Janice, you're
I
back?
am back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me finish it up first. Yeah. So
I want to come back.
okay, you don't die lah, you just come back. Okay, so let me finish it up. Hello, let me finish it up. So I said that, come to our business page, send us a message, really send us a message to find out more. Really to find out more. If you have happened to pop up into, seeing shipping, post, Chisa, and even Tiffany or myself or Janice, really come and say hi, or really just to chat with us to find out more. This could be the, that step you may be lagging off to make a change to your life in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or even the rest of the year. The rest of whatever, how many years you want to put it to be. So yeah, Janice, welcome back.
Whoever stay Choa Chu Kang, the connection here is damn bad. Okay, I don't stay Choa Chu Kang, so today is here to pick my daughter from her friend's house. Okay, so my my advice to the audience is it's not about who you see us on the screen or where you see us, be it social media, YouTube, Facebook, Google, whatever. It's about what you want in your life, right? The moment I see this business opportunity, although I saw Elaine's one, she didn't attract me. It's the business that attract me. It was I wanted to know what could the business do for me and what would it change it, what can it help me change my life. That was all it does, right? So you don't have to ask us what are we doing. Ask yourself a question. What do you want in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? If you choose to continue to work for somebody else and just earn that monthly pay, it's fine. You can go ahead, right? But if you want to make a change for yourself, take the next step today and start your change today. Okay, I think I see rolling again. That's it for me.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
That's
Thank you
it.
so much for the evening, fulfilling evening with a little bit of glitches here and there, but we made it.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
Thank
you.
you for
Hello.
Thank
inviting
you.
us.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank
I
you.
Bye-bye.
ended
Bye.
already.
Yeah.
Okay.